Well, as you guys just saw me struggle like hell getting that thing out. Wasn't too bad. Like, I always forget which way you gotta turn it to get it out. But whatever. You quickly figure out when you're going the wrong way. But, and I had forgotten power steering, feed line. Yeah. Or return. I don't know which one that is, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, she's out. Subframe is dirty. I'm gonna wipe it down because it was powder coated, and I like to keep it somewhat clean. So, and for those of you that do not know, you can use the factory heat shield for the motor mount. It just sits right on top of there. I always take the front one out completely just so I don't break it, because I tend to break things easily. I was really happy that I was able to leave the downpipe in. That way I don't have to mess with none of that. And just put all that crap over there, and then, you know, wiring harness shenanigans. I really wish Volvo would have done like they did with the P3s on the P2s and put a big clip somewhere to where you can just unplug that thing and then fold it. With the P3s you can, and I think the P1s too, maybe not the P1s, but for sure the P3s, you can keep the engine harness on the engine and then just disconnect it where it goes to either the ECU or the fuse box or whatever. But yeah, she's out. Transmission is over there. Gotta drag it over here. I'll probably just set it on the ground, take everything off, take the bolts on the bottom off before I set it on the ground, and then just do it over there. So, but clutch is sitting right here. The slave / throwout bearing should be here today using the twin disc. And I'll be glad to get rid of these two coolers for the auto trans. So I really wish I could have got this thing to work, but for whatever reason, when I'm assuming at least when I go to put the torque converter on, I'm damaging the seal that the torque converter seals against, which is crazy because I couldn't tell you how many transmission jobs on like classic cars, because I used to do that for a living for a couple of years. Never had an issue with a torque converter. Like, this is the only car that I've ever had an issue with losing trans fluid. But whatever, luckily it's mine, I guess. So time to get everything switched over and go drive this damn thing. It's been a while. Got the transmission separated. I went ahead and pulled the torque converter off, and yeah, just like I was saying, for whatever reason, when I put the torque converter on, I damaged that seal. This is the second time this has happened. So that's literally the main reason why I'm doing this. So originally with the first transmission, I overheated it because I lost a ton of fluid. because one of my fittings on the cooler, actually these fittings right here, down here got loose, and those still leak too. I don't know. I can't. That's another leak, and I can't. I mean, granted, it's a slow leak, but I can never get it to stop. And obviously, this one, the seal, was the big one. I mean, it was pouring fluid out, because you know there's a lot of pressure going through these torque converters. And so this transmission I got used. It has an upgraded valve body, one of the level 10 valve bodies in it. And then when I bought this transmission, it didn't come with a torque converter, and so originally I put my old torque converter back in it because I was like, what the hell, like, screw it. And then it leaked. I damaged the seal and it leaked again, and then I pulled my old torque converter off, and it would have leaked anyway if the seal wasn't bad, because it was scorched and like really rough. Come on, Kook. Hang on, kiddo. I'll let you outside. Come here. Come here. Anyway, so I bought this torque converter from Terry, and then went and got another seal, and yeah. So this was basically my way of saying, all right, like, obviously this car isn't meant to have an automatic, so let's put the manual in it. So that's where we are today. Cookie. He's an old man. He's gone deaf and blind. So, but he's doing all right. Ain't that right, boy? You want to say hello to the people? Yeah, he'll be 14 in November. So, he's a good boy. So I'm at a stopping point for now. The rear main seal is like soaking wet on the bottom and then dry up top. So I'm gonna order another one of those, and then I'm gonna order the tool that I used to install them, because that thing helps a lot. So and then something not so funny was I went to go spin my turbo and it would not spin. Let me grab a flashlight. So you can kind of see a little bit of scoring right there on the exhaust housing. So what happened was, other than me being a dumbass, two of these were loose. I don't know how I forgot to tighten those up, but I did. So, but it's good now. It's spinning. There's a tad of play in it, and I don't know if that's normal. I mean, we're talking like a couple thou, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna send it because I'm not buying another one, and I don't feel like sending this one out to be rebuilt. So, and then when I went down to Alabama to get everything for the manual swap, we could not get these out, so I just wrapped it up best I could and put some paint on it. Good enough. That's the old angle gear from the automatic. And then interior was got everything out. I'm gonna call it for this week. Get back on it next week. Get all the interior stuff put in, run the cables, install the pedals, all that good stuff. Get all this back together while I'm waiting on a rear main. And then while I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and order a clutch master. As well as I've lost my clutch position sensor. No idea where it is. So that's where I'm at with this thing. Just good old times with it, I guess. But whatever, it happens, right? Alright guys, I'll update you next Friday, and yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks.